Today is March 1st, 2021. Now we'll be doing this video on ticker symbol APPS. This was on my watch list because on Friday it was one of the top gainers, and this is the daily chart right here, and you can see where there could be, potential drilling up, you know, running, selling off. This usually when you see these setups to where shorts would probably get in, if you wanted to short this stock, you say I see it like losing steam right here after it's made this big run, and I want to short it all the way down. So you just, let's say you took a short right here and you just rode it all the way down and you have all these profits. Then see this day, it breaks this day, so it's the trend is reversing. So not only are buyers stepping up to buy, short sellers are covering. So and of course that was used as this area here was used as a support for this bounce. And but anyways, the same concept here. Shorts would probably get in here, write it down, then the trend start reversing. This is the daily, but I look for those kind of setups on smaller time frames, like 5 minute and even 1 minute setups. But yeah, I got in here. Let's go to the 5 minute. I got in here at 10:17 at 87.50. Let's see. Let's go to the 1 minute. So if you look at this, I got in like right here because like the example I was showing before about shorts trying to get in, um, shorts are in it, but then they're like, oh crap, I got to cover, because it could go up a lot higher. Shorts are covering, so they're buying shares back to replace the shares that they borrowed, and also buyers are stepping up. Yeah, I got in right here. I mean, I just saw this wedge, yeah, ascending triangle or wedge. It's more of a wedge, but let's see what happens. The price action just goes up like that and gets, when you see the price action get constricted like this, like it goes from being slow moving to just, and it's breaking to the upside, usually the breakout. And I got out at let's see, and 10:17 is when I got in, and I got out at 10:30. I mean, yeah, I got out at the time of 10:31 at $88. My stop was set at 88.20, but it just ran right through my stop. Uh, this has happened a lot to me lately. I mean, if I would have let this thing run, if I would have just given it more room, it would have just kept going up because I got 100 shares in here, 87.50, and now it's at almost $92, and I got stopped out with a 50-cent gain, and it's up, around $4 from where I got in at. So that would have been like $400 winner, but instead it's only a $50 winner. Um, what I need to start doing is just understand that once it, I know it's going to break out here, or at least it seems like it's going to. I put in my stop here, my stop loss at like 87.17 or something like that, or no, it was initially 86.99, and that was a 50-cent stop. So I pretty much, what I would have lost, I ended up gaining, so it was like 1 to 1, I guess. I would have lost um, $50 if it would have went against me, but instead I made $50. But see what happens a lot when it breaks out like this. It'll this area right here. Let's see. This area that it breaks out from is a lot of the time used as support. So if you see that acting as support and bouncing off this area and it not violating this area again, usually you're good. Um, but I saw that I was in the green and I seen this pullback, um, and I'm like, well, I want to set my stop under this candle right here. Like if it gets below that candle, then I'm out. But really, what I need to think of it is like where I initially got in at. I mean, I initially got in at 87.50. I mean, that breakout area might get retested again, and I need to let it run some more. Um, I think when you see those profits just piling up, then you see the profits start to potentially go down the other way. You never like I try to never have a winning trade turn into a loser. I always try to cut it at break even or slightly above break even, because you don't want all those little paper cuts to add up to a lot of money. I mean, if something's gonna add up, I want small gains that at least add up. But I need to start letting stuff run and retest my original entry area a little bit. Maybe not for a loss, but at least give it some room to pull back and continue higher, because I can't expect this to just keep going up and up and up and up. In the moment, like right here, you just see it go up, then you're like, "Oh no, I don't want it to break this area. I don't want it to break this area." But stocks will do that a lot, you know? Like like with this right here. Like this area, I mean, it broke this area like right here, but it kind of acts as support, Like right here, these candles right here pretty much acts like support. I mean, it's not the greatest support. I mean, but you can see where it acts as support as it starts to curl up. This area right here. What you want to do is look at stocks like levels, like this level right here. This level right here. This right here. This right here. Steps. It's acting like steps. When you see those steps start to get smaller, then it's potentially time to get out. But then it could also mean a breakout too. But you see how all these resistance level act as support? Yeah, I just need to give stocks more room to run. I don't know how many trades in a row to where this has happened, to where I've had like a small winner, but I could have made so much more. Um, this is $50 on a 100 share position, but that's not ideal. You know, the way I look at stocks is I look at the daily and see how much range is in the daily. And looking at this, I knew this could exceed the length of this candle, because it's just getting ready to break out. When it actually breaks out like that, yeah, I mean it could, if it gets even higher than this, it could really break out. I mean this has got some real potential, you know. But huh, it is what it is. You just gotta recognize your bad habits and what's holding you back. Like what I used to do a lot, and I still do. I short sell stocks a lot. And what I used to do is I'd see the perfect setup, and it's like, you know, the stock's going down and down, and and I'll want to get in, but then there's a big dump, and it just goes down like a lot. And if I would have set my entry a little bit before that, I would have made all that money. Then I think about all that money, and then I panic, and the FOMO kicks in. Then I just have to get in like right now because I missed it and I don't want to miss anymore. It's just like with all these giant candles. If you get in right here, you're just like, oh, I just want to make money, and it pulls back. Then you lose money. Then it keeps rallying. Then you see something great like this or this, then it starts to pull back. Then you lose money. Then I like to get an entry that's where the price action is constricted. It's trading in a tight window, and if it breaks to the upside, I'm going to make some money. If it breaks to the downside, I'm not going to lose a whole lot. Right here. I got in right here, and I set my stop loss right here. That's all the willing I was willing to risk, because I knew if it got down below this area, the trade wasn't working. Or if it would have worked eventually, I'm not putting that much risk on the table. Um, you know, you don't want to let those losers run. As soon as you don't think the trade's gonna work like at all, just cut it. You know. But on the converse, if a trade's working out good in that first initial position, and you think the daily has a lot of room to run, just don't be afraid to set your stop a little wider. I mean, you were initially right on it, but just need to give it some more room to run. Not saying I'm gonna let a winner turn into a loser, but you need to understand that previous resistance level is going to act as support, and you want to see it hold. But today's was a $50 winner, not too bad, but it could have been better. Like always, you're never gonna get. It's never gonna be perfect every time, but you just gotta lay out the risk reward. And like if you were in here, right here, and you've seen this big dump, or if you're in this and it starts going down like this, you might be like, well, it's time to sell, but then it goes and rallies, $2 or $3 more dollars. You just don't know. So, um, pile up them winners. Well, thank you for watching my video. I hope you like it. Talk to you again later. Bye.